I was sailing across the Atlantic and I was thinking about how I could be the best mum that I could be and what I could do for my boys. And I started to learn about like suicides and how it was becoming really prevalent within men and young, like teenagers and men in their 20s. I was like, well, something's got to be done about this because men need resource. And I'm fed up with the toxic femininity. I'm fed up with these Nazi feminists who think they're feminists, but they're not. They're just angry women who need to sort their shit out and do the deep inner work. So I came up with the idea for the Man Up series because we don't leave a man behind. We don't leave a man down, and men need celebrating. Men need to be acknowledged for the 4 billion different versions of men that are out there.
You are now listening to the podcast where authors inspire listeners to become authors, the Going North Podcast. I'm your host, certified self-leadership trainer, best-selling author, and book enthusiast, DomBrightmon. And you're going to be listening to a different author that will inspire you to join the business of immortality, known as authorship. Now let the fun begin. New episode that's about to start, but before it starts, we got another review to highlight from someone who enjoys the Going North podcast, and this one left a 5-star review titled, "Do Yourself a Favor and Listen." And Crown Yourself wrote, "Dom brings a soothing melody of charisma and calm to help you advance yourself. Do yourself a favor and listen, absorb, be inspired, and enjoy." Thanks a bunch, Crown Yourself, for leaving that great review about what you like about the show. And if you too enjoy this podcast and have something to say about what you like about it, be sure to leave a review on our website or on Apple Podcasts, and we'll highlight it during a future episode. Now let's get on with today's episode. And today on the highlight reel builder for authors known as the Going North podcast, we got another super special, awesome human for you today who made it through the wonderful giant haystack known as podcastguest.com, wonderful site where folks will blast your podcast out to thousands upon thousands of users who may want to pitch to be on your show. And we got a treat for you that's good enough to eat 3 times over, indeed, because today's guest is cooler than 7 cucumbers, y'all. That's right, indeed, 7 cucumbers. Lucky 7, indeed, because she is an award-winning international best-selling author, folks. That's right, indeed. She's got the A to the W to the I, baby. That's right, indeed. She's a lovely mom as well as a business strategist, keynote speaker, diversity advocate, nomadic entrepreneur, as well as an author coach, as well as a leadership coach. And that only probably covers, 1% of what all that she does. So let's give it up for our fellow DB, the delightful, the wonderful, delectable, and the brilliant Dawn Bates. How you doing today, Dawn?
I'm very well, thank you, Dom. What an introduction. And did you know that 7 is my lucky number? I was born in 77 as well, so that's even better.
Oh, okay.
It's actually my birthday in 2 days as well, so that you can add that to that as well.
Yeah, so there's a reason why I said cooler than 7 cucumbers. All right.
Yeah.
I can tell you haven't heard that one before.
I haven't actually. That's first.
Yeah, it's the coolest multiplier. It's like, hey, cooler than a cucumber. Nah, let's up the cucumbers, up the ante. That's right, indeed.
Is that something that you people from the US? I don't like to say Americans because America is the continent, and having lived in Latin America, both South and Central America, it's like when people say Americans, I'm like, well, which America are we talking about here? So I try and catch myself, but it's quite difficult here in North America to not say Americans, and people go, huh, what, hey? So yeah.
Yeah, most folks probably wouldn't even correct you. They'll be like, yeah, it's all America. That's right, indeed.
Yeah, America. I heard America a little while ago. Yeah, I'm up to date on America.
Nah, that's just one of my dumb-isms, kind of like with you, likes to mess with people's minds and make them think outside the box for once and realize
I
there's no
burn the
box.
boxes, Dom. I don't think outside of them.
That's right indeed. That's right indeed. But hey, it ain't just about boxes. It's about wonderful cherry pies and wonderful camels carrying kangaroos. Oh, wait, that's a different podcast. Oh, yeah, it's about dogs. So, my goodness, as with all introductions, they're not allowed to be 17.5, I don't know, years long. And the problem only covered, I don't know, zero point 0.5 minutes. Am I filling in any cavities I may have missed about you?
Oh, well, I do a lot of sailing. I have written almost 20 books that have been published. Some of them are being published next year. And I've been an activist, or as you guys like to call it, an advocate against bullies and corruption and abuse for, gosh, that many years. I'm a publisher, so I expose a lot of the publishing myths. And yeah, I dance a lot. I love cooking. I love swimming. I swim about 3,500 meters every time I go. So yeah.
Oh, so is that why you're basically a sailing entrepreneur?
No, I don't see. Sometimes I think, like, why did I choose sailing and diving as some of my favorite, which are two of my favorite sports, because they have a lot of science and maths in them. And I'm really rubbish at science and maths. But when you go diving and when you go sailing, you really need to know your science and you really need to know your maths. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I really struggle, but I really enjoy it. So I speak almost 5 languages as well. I say almost 5 because I used to be fluent in Italian, but I can understand it, but I can't speak it anymore very well. But I know that 2 more weeks, if I spent 2 weeks in Italy, I'd be back to scratch. But I speak Arabic, Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese, Arabic, Spanish, English, and, and Italian. And I'm going to be learning British Sign Language as well shortly.
Oh yeah, because it's probably a major difference I could imagine. So, my goodness, so with all those languages, polyglot gets to be added to your wonderful
Yeah.
scroll resume. So, my goodness, were you always interested in learning all these different languages, even as a young girl?
I used to make up my own languages, Dom, and I'm not surprised I like to learn languages because I find the more we learn about others, the more we learn about ourselves, and the more people we can converse with in their own language, the more we understand them because we can say, "Oh yeah, I've been to Brazil," but unless you speak the language of the people and you eat the food from the people and you dance with the people, you don't know the people. You got to feel that rhythm. You've got to taste that food. You got to taste aunties, grandmas, great grandma's food. And you've got to be able to show the respect to the people of the country that you're in. I mean, I'm learning Canadian at the moment, and that's a right laugh. That is. It's
Yeah,
really
there you go.
different. Canadian's really different to English.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely indeed. That's right indeed. It's more than maple syrup and hockey sticks.
And the grizzly bears, which I've not seen yet.
That's a good thing, I imagine. I don't think you want to fight a bear. I don't think.
Yes. Oh.
I thought it was Bates, not Bears. I mean, if you want to be Bears, okay.
Yeah, you crossed me and you cross or you hurt my children, you will see the mama bear eyes, I tell you. No one hurts my children. Or young men, as I should call them now. Goodness. They're not boys. They're men.
It's okay. We know parents how they see their kids. They're always the little ones in the crib, even if they're
Yeah,
freaking
I'm
50.
the little one now though. They're both like much taller than me. They've been much taller than me for a long time. And they know it and they play on it.
That's what I'm talking about, indeed. Well, one of my most favorite, interesting facts about you, the fact that you're actually, if I'm not mistaken, you're basically studying the Islamic faith at the age of 15, and you were actually a Muslim at 15, right?
Yeah, it was, yeah. Yeah.
So what led to that, especially in the UK?
Okay, so in England, because I don't call it the UK either, because that's a government organisation that trades out birth certificates, death certificates, and marriage certificates on the stock market. So in England, when I was at school anyway, we did a subject called comparative religion, and we were learning about all the different pilgrimages and different religions that people celebrate. And Miss Eden, my religious education teacher, she was like proper Jesus freak. That's self-confessed Jesus freak. We didn't give her that name, she did. And so we were learning about the pilgrimages, and I saw the Hajj on the screen where everybody, it didn't matter which country they were from, different age, it didn't matter like gender, it didn't matter about social economic, they all wore the white and they went to Hajj. And I tell you what, I had this, oh, I can feel it now, like this goosebump shower. Like it was just incredible. Like this whole, I was like, oh my God, I want to go do that. Because I believe everybody is equal. If I kick you, you will bruise. And I used to do MMA, so I know you will bruise. We all bleed red. And yes, we might be taller, our skin colors might be different, but we're all human. And I hate bullies. And I saw this, and there was so much equality. And I started learning about religion. Then I started studying it a lot deeper. And I was like, oh, wow. It says that if you want to be a Muslim, you have to believe in the prophets, you have to believe in the angels, you have to believe in a day of judgment. And I believe every day is a day of judgment, because every day we live to be the best, because we don't know that tomorrow is we're going to wake up tomorrow. And I was like, well, I believe in all three of those. So that makes me a Muslim then. Oh, you have to believe that there is one. I mean, whether you call it God, entity, source, science, Allah, Dieu, whichever language you want to call it, as long as you believe that there is this ultimate energy force, creator, divine being or entity. And I was like, well, yeah, when you look at the blueprint of life, whether it's the plants or whether it's our vein system or the trees or the waterways or the cosmos, there is the blueprint of life. It's actually equal. Like when you look at the planetary systems and you look at where the black holes and all the wormholes are, and you look at like how our capillaries and everything within our body and the life force system, it's actually the same blueprint. How can we believe that humans came up with that? That's just impossible. And this is why I say that the sky is not the limit. Why not go dance down a wormhole, or go and, you know, get your helter-skelter mat and go down not a wormhole, a black hole. You know what? Sky is not the limit. The sky is just the beginning. And so that kind of thinking. And I used to go raving, and so when I used to take acid and like take pills and things like that back in my raving days, we used to have these conversations and we used to go really deep. And that's how they discovered DNA, that these people went, you know, they're off their face on acid. So not DNA, the molecule and the atom, they went really deep. And if it was good enough for them, it's good enough for me. I don't do it anymore. I probably, you know, but I'm so glad that I did that, because I've opened neural pathways in my brain that most people don't have, because a lot of people are too afraid to do the hallucinogenics. But I had fun. I learned a lot.
That you do indeed. Right indeed.
But that wasn't the answer you were expecting, was it?
Well, I was wondering if she's like, okay, she says she was in the rave. It's like, oh, did she do the alcohol or
I
the
love it.
acid? I'm like, okay, she had to do something in there.
Oh yeah, no, I love it. I loved it. Do you know, I used to yeah, I like when you go raving and you just step on that dance floor, when you hear that beat and you just disappear and you're just there in the music and it just takes you. And people used to think I was off my face all the time. I was like, most nights I never took anything, because the music just used to take me away. And I got to a point where it was like, if I can get to that, and the nights that I did take drugs, I actually thought to myself, if I can get to this with drugs, I can get to this without them, because I've already unlocked that neuro pathway in my brain, right? And so I would train for my raving weekends like I would train for a marathon. So I would eat my carbs on a Thursday, and for the rest of the weekend it would be my proteins, and I'd be like, I'd dance, I'd swim, I'd go running, I'd go rowing. And so weekend came, dance floor marathon Friday night, dance floor marathon Saturday night, chill out all day Sunday, start again on Friday.
Yeah, so there you go, full fun on the bun experience. Then eventually you
Mm.
found your husband at the time and moved to Egypt after a couple of years, right?
Well, I wouldn't say a couple of years. I met him in a rave actually, and I had this plan that I wanted to be a mother, and I wanted to have my two children before the age of 30. And so at the age of like 14, I had my life plan set out that I wanted two boys 4 years apart by the age of 30, because past 30 you get more problems with childbirth and disabilities, and you get called a geriatric mother, and that's just not a very nice compliment. And so I was like, okay, I have to have my second child by 29. That means I have to have my first child by 25. That means I need to have met and married my husband. I need to have married him by at least 22, 23. That means I need to have met him by the age of 20. I met him in the techno room of a rave in England at the age of 18. And I said to him then, if we are going to do this, we're going to go and live in Egypt, because we couldn't go live in Palestine because he's Egyptian Palestinian. And so I was like, okay. And then I shocked him because I started asking him about Islam and telling him what I knew about it. And he was shocked because he was like, what? And there were some things I knew that he didn't know, because I am a proper geek. I will go down that rabbit hole. And yeah, and I said to him, if we're going to do this, we need to go and live out in Egypt, and I need to learn the language. You need to speak to the boys only in Arabic. Because what do you mean the boys? I'm like, we're having two boys. And we did 2 years apart, but 25 and 29. Manifested that one. And yeah, and then when Khalid was 7 and Nasser was 4, we moved out to Egypt and lived out there. And then that was the Egyptian uprising, and I wrote my first book. Then we got back to England. I'd had enough of hearing all the BS on the BBC about what had happened out in Egypt, so I wrote my second book. And I haven't stopped writing books ever since.
Me likey.
I'm a machine. I've written about 10,000 words today for the Tough to Talk Man Up book, which is all about raising awareness of male mental health issues and helping to prevent suicide in men.
Oh wow. So what brought up that topic
Mm.
indeed was the conversations with your sons and probably what's going on in maybe their friends' life or classmates' lives, I guess.
Well, being the mother of Arabic children, especially in the world we live in at the moment, my oldest son, he looks like an Arab, whereas my younger son doesn't. Let's call a spade a spade. You're a person of color, Dom. So, you understand racism. And I see racism happen to my children. And it's very different. Nasser is never going to experience life the way Khalid does, because Nasser doesn't look like an Arab. The name Khalid is not associated with terrorists. And so Khalid had a lot of issues at school. And his dad, has his own issues. He is my ex-husband now. And I was sailing across the Atlantic, and I was thinking about how I could be the best mum that I could be and what I could do for my boys. And I started to learn about like suicides and how it was becoming really prevalent within men and young teenagers and men in their 20s. I was like, well, something's got to be done about this, because men need resource, and I'm fed up with the toxic femininity. I'm fed up with these Nazi feminists who think they're feminists, but they're not. They're just angry women who need to sort their shit out and do the deep inner work. And so I was like, right, I'm gonna support men. I think men are wonderful, and I love men, and so I want to be there. I want to do something for these men. So I came up with the idea for the Man Up series, because we don't leave a man behind, we don't leave a man down, and men need celebrating. Men need to be acknowledged for the 4 billion different versions of men that are out there. And everything is all about women these days, and then women are hating on men, and it's like, we've got to understand what makes a man tick. We've got to understand how a man handles his emotions, because you have something that is so powerful within you. It's called testosterone. And sometimes you're being you've got these women who don't like men holding the door open for them. They don't like the men holding the chair out for them. They don't like men helping them with their shopping. I'm telling you, you know what? You want to hold the door open for me? I'm going to be gracious. I'm going to love you for it. I'm going to thank you for it. And if we're ever on a date and you want to order my dinner because you think I might like it, I'll play along with that game. Better get it right though, because I like food. I think it's a very gentlemanly thing, and I think it's really lovely that a man can understand who you are and just listen to you and know what you would like. But I mean, I've been single for 7 years now, and I see so many women emasculate men, and it's these women that need to do the work. And we're nearly at the point where we're launching the book, and having read these chapters, I have cried my eyes out. I've wanted to reach out and hug these men. I've wanted to go and smack these women. Like, what are you doing? I've become a better woman, a better human, and a better mother because of this book. And if anything happens with this book, then we're already saving lives with the stories that are going out there in the charity that has been set up by Steve Whittle, who's the founder of the Tough to Talk Men's mental health charity. And I know that the book will save lives, but I also know it will educate women on the beauty of men and how men are so misunderstood in this world.
Yeah, me like you indeed, me like you indeed. 'Cause, yeah, it's definitely a weird world out there today, to say the least. The way the things are.
Yeah, isn't it just? I keep thinking myself, really, what I know I'm here for a reason at this point in time, but gosh, just there's a proper shit show going on at the moment.
Yeah, definitely indeed, definitely indeed. And being a
Mm,
mom of two boys, it's highly understandable why this route and this path really opened up to you like this.
yeah, yeah, they're really proud of me, and that's the most important thing, really. I've got their eyes on me. They're watching every move their mother makes, and they do roll their eyes at me quite often, like, "Oh God, mother, what are you up to now?" Do you know, I'm the naughtiest one out of the three of us. They're like, "Really, mother?" I'm like, "What?" Because they've got nothing to rebel against, have they? Their mother was a raver. She went out taking drugs, and she, as some people say, faffs around the world sailing on boats, writing books all day because they think it's so glamorous. Sat on a laptop smashing out 15,000 words in a day. Yes, it's very glamorous.
So how do you crank out 15,000 words a day anyway? Because that's one heck of a feat.
Yeah, I get asked that a lot. I don't have notifications on my phone. I don't have notifications on my laptop. When I'm writing a book, I've done my research and I just sit down. I sit my ass down, Dom, and I write. I switch off from the outside world. Sometimes, like I'm in a homestay at the moment, and I just lock myself away in the room. I go downstairs, make a cup of tea, come back, play with the dog, come back, do some writing. The only interruption I get is a really cute little dog, and kettle breaks. So yeah. And then once the book is written, because normally, like one of the books I'm writing at the moment, that will be done in a week, because that's only like 50,000 words. So it only takes me about 5 days to write that. But you know, I work out, I listen to music, I giggle, I cook fresh food, and it's all about preparation. You have to prepare for, like, we used to say, like, piss poor planning prevents, oh, hang on, what was it? There's a phrase that we used to say, piss poor performance is prevented by proper planning, or something along those lines. And that's the thing, if you're going to you need to eat properly so that your mind is clear. You need to clear everything out of your way, and you just need to just sit your ass down and write. You know, when you're in flow, I call it the unconscious conscious creation process. You need to know, and you need to feel, you need to tune in to what it is that you're doing, and you just need to do it. Simple, really.
Oh, there you go. So I'm talking about indeed. So she's discovered one of her superpowers, y'all. That's right indeed. That's right indeed.
Just one of them, yeah. There's loads.
Yeah, that's right indeed. She ain't no Wonder Woman. She's a bad girl in this case. She's got a whole utility belt of superpowers in this case. That's right indeed.
Too right, I have. You should see me at a fancy dress party.
uh, I bet she's more enchanting in person too, and they just talk about hearing her speak too. So my goodness, my goodness.
You're gonna make me blush. Behave yourself.
Oh, come on. This is the place where we misbehave. So my goodness, where you are with your faith at the moment? Are you still Muslim to this day, or have you done some more research where it's like, I think I like a little bit of everything?
No, like, the more we question, the more we learn, the more we evolve. I don't have a religion. I have faith. I still have faith, very much so. I like to go shopping with the universe, and I just tend to think that if we think that our religion is better than somebody else's, then we're quite arrogant, really, because none of us are better than anybody else for a start. And just because we happen to have chosen, or in a lot of cases not chosen, just followed blindly. Because I mean, how many people question their faith? How many people question their religion? They're taught not to. They're brainwashed into thinking not to. They're not allowed to ask questions. And so they just follow the faith that their parents had, or that other people have. And then it's when you actually question the religion that you actually go, well, what does this mean? And if I was to look at this from a different person's point of view, like if I was looking at this piece of information from, say, somebody who was on an archipelago in the Pacific Island, or if I was looking at Christianity through the eyes of a Hindu, or if I was looking at Christianity through the eyes of Judaism or Islam or Buddhism or Taoism or Sikhism, and we look at all of these things, and when we actually understand and we look at them on a theological platform, we actually understand that each religion is just teaching us to be a decent human being and to actually have a decent set of morals. And each book, each holy book, was brought to us from a different point in time to address certain issues. And what a lot of people don't understand is that Islam actually, for the first muezzin, was a guy called Bilal, who was black, and he was given that position, which is one of the highest position of calling people to prayer, because it was about eradicating slavery. What also a lot of people don't understand about Islam is that the Prophet Muhammad, his first wife, she's a bit of a cougar. She was older than him. She had her own business. She was the one who asked him to marry her. So there you go, ladies. But the thing is, I don't have a religion, and the book I'm writing at the moment, other than Tough to Talk, is called Faith, Leaving Religion to Save Your Soul. Because in every single religion that I've studied, and I've studied quite a few of them, every single one of them says that God either breathed life into you, he fashioned you from clay and breathed life in. He's closer to us than our jugular vein. And we are divine creatures. We are all connected. What the way I behave ripples out. The thoughts I have, the things I say, they ripple out into the universe. And I don't believe that any religion is better than the other. I think, religion is a power-hungry tool created by man, whereas faith is something that is inherent in all of us, I have faith in myself, faith in you, faith in nature, faith in the dog to protect me, or faith in the garden to provide me with flowers or vegetables. I have faith in the ocean. It's all about faith and actually trusting that. So no, I don't have a religion, but I do have a very deep faith.
Yeah, we like indeed. That's right indeed. I was curious too, because let's see, because I guess we're what, a year or so away from calling it Dr. Dodd, probably.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You don't sound too excited about it.
Yeah, I cracked the title of my thesis the other day. I was like, holy shit, that's now the real work begins. Like, I've got 2 more access courses to do. And then I finished my book tour around North America, and then I head back to England for 4 years, get my game face on. So in 2028, that's when you'll be able to call me Dr. Dawn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's been a long road to get here. And now it's like, right, game on, bitches. But yeah. That's what me and my friend Renelle say to each other. Game on, bitches. See, I told you can be highly intelligent and still come out with some things that most people are like, did she really say that? Yes, I did. This is who I am. Why should I change who I am?
Yep. See.
I love who I am. I think I'm great. I have to. I spend most of the time by myself.
Hey, save change for the quarters and the nickels.
I don't understand that phrase. What does that mean?
Oh yeah. Well, good old U.S. money quarters, 25 cents, 5 cents, nickel. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's basically it. They're like little shapes of coins. That's all.
Okay, but I don't understand the premise of the saying. What does it mean?
Oh yeah.
I know what a nickel and a
Oh yeah. So you basically say why change, and change is change for money, money exchange.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see, said the blind woman.
Oh, no blind woman here. Well, I did have a blind person on the. I can't. Oh, I did. I did have a blind. Funny enough, yeah, blind Nancy Solari. Yeah, she's legally blind, so I did have a blind woman on the show. Okay.
Oh, that's so interesting. I've just been Googling how to learn British Sign Language.
Well, there we go.
I'm going to learn British Sign Language. Not that it'll do me any good in America, but I want to learn sign language. Why should I just keep learning spoken languages when a large portion of the population can't actually hear me or understand me? So I might as well learn sign language.
Yeah, so that's the sign we've been looking for, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So my goodness, so what got you into the nomad mode of what you're doing now, just sailing the 7 seas of the earth, metaphorically speaking, with all these travels you're doing? 'Cause you've been doing it for years, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, 7 years nonstop. Do you want the honest answer?
Yeah, whichever answer you prefer.
Okay. It's not a pleasant story.
Okay.
In 2015, I was arrested and thrown in a police cell for 57.5 hours, which is explained in my third book, Crossing the Line. And then in 2017, I was gang raped. And so I was really broken and I couldn't handle parenting. I couldn't be a mother to my children. So I was like, you know what, boys, mummy needs a break. I was just really, I was broken and I needed to go and fix myself and heal myself and just take some time out for myself. So the boys, my ex-husband moved into my apartment. I signed it all over to him. And I said, I'll see you in 6 months. And then 6 months later, when I was due to go back to England, I was like, I'm not ready. I'm just not ready. I wasn't ready to go back. I couldn't face the thought of going back because where the boys live is where the event happened. And I was like, right, I'm never going back to Sheffield again. And I just carried on sailing. I carried on traveling and it turned into a global book tour. And I was like, oh, well, positives from the negatives. Everything happens for us, not to us. Make most of it and see how we can grow. So that's the honest answer, Dom.
Well, so glad you're still here and alive to tell the tale.
Me too.
Definitely.
Well, like I said, everything happens for us. We can either choose to become a victim of it or we can choose to rise in our power.
Yeah. Wish certain people weren't assholes. My God, what the hell?
Yeah, there are. There are. But, as long as we don't become one of them, we'll be all right.
There we go, indeed. So I'm assuming becoming a coach is one of your choices in terms of victoryhood in this case. So what would you consider one of your major lessons learned from one of your clients that makes you a better coach?
Well, I've been coaching people before we were called coaches. I've been in business since I was 21. And the age of 23, I started coaching my first client. And I learned so much stuff from my clients. Absolutely. And I think if the biggest lesson is just be humble, and it doesn't matter how much success somebody else has got, you don't know what demons are hiding. Because even some of the most successful clients that I've got, some of the stuff they're dealing with is just shocking. And obviously because I now focus on author coaching for leaders. I mean, I've been a leadership coach and a business coach, and a lot of the time you've got business leaders making decisions based on the six-year-old inner child. They're making decisions for their business based on fear or failure, or a need to prove themselves. And imposter syndrome affects everybody in one way or another. So just be humble.
Be humble indeed. That's right indeed. That's right indeed.
Yeah.
That's right, folks. Show off your peacock feathers. That's right. Oh, stop.
Absolutely. Shout about your success and be proud of who you are, but still be humble at the same time. There, you can have that balance. There's a difference between being humble and there's a self-deprecating, and there's also a difference between arrogance and confidence.
There you go. That's right indeed. Confidence is you backing it up. That's all it is.
You're a lot of fun. I like you.
Well, that's good. We try to keep it fun on the bun. Especially when the buns have honey.
We like the Chelsea buns in England.
Oh, saucy buns, you said?
No, the
Oh,
Chelsea
Chelsea
buns.
buns. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Enlighten me.
Okay, so they're probably, if you put your hands, if you make a circle with your hands, they're about that size, and they've got raisins in them, and then they've got icing on the top, and then the glacé cherry on the top.
Oh, okay.
They're so good. They're like if they're done properly, they're made like from a brioche style bun. Yum, yum, yum.
I guess we've gotten to one of the side effects of being on a show. Got you
Yeah.
hungry?
No, like I said, I like food. I like food. Food is great. But yeah, I do work out a lot though.
That's right, indeed. And I heard you could break a guy's arm in 3 different places.
Yeah, I can. In fact, actually, when I was training in my MMA days, I remember Sensei came along and we were all standing in a line and we were all in our guard stance. And he came right up in all of our face. He goes, "What motivates you in the dojo?" I was like, "I just pretend you have my children."
Oh, damn.
Hurt my children, I'll kill you. And I know how. And I'm a trained chef, so I know how to use a knife as well, and a meat cleaver. I could fill it and chop your body up in there. I'm just like, I sound really dangerous, but I'm not. I'm not unhinged, I promise.
Wouldn't that be the first thing an unhinged person would say? Oh, stop. I'm just kidding. Doors have hinges, some of them.
Some of them. I tell you what, though, being an author is really quite interesting because we do joke. It's like an inside joke with a lot of authors. If our laptops ever got investigated by the feds or by the things we research and the things we have to research, like they'd think we're completely crackers. Like we really do have to research some of the most goriest, most deadliest, most random things. So yeah, all in the name of research, obviously.
All in the name of research. That's right, indeed. Probably belongs on a t-shirt somewhere.
Yes, officer. Yeah, and I've studied the law, so I know how to get out of it. So yeah, bring it on. I beat Scotland police. They picked on the wrong mama bear that time.
Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, they definitely deserved it on that
Yeah.
one. So my goodness,
Yeah, they did.
So, with all of
Hmm.
these wonderful interviews you've been on, both on the guest side of the game and the host side of the game, is there a question that you wish
Hmm.
folks would ask you more often when you're doing interviews like this?
Hmm. I don't know. Most people go away, it's like, which has been your most favorite country? And it's like, oh, which is your favorite author? And they're just such generic questions. I like really unusual questions. And this is why I say to people, ask me anything you like. I might answer it, I might not.
There you go. There you go, indeed. Well, fun question for you, indeed. It's out of curiosity, that wonderful book for men. What is that? What's the title, or at least the working title for that book?
It's called Tough to Talk, Man Up.
Tough to talk, man up. So, if that book were a
And it will be live for pre-order in hopefully in the next 24, 48 hours on DomBrightmon.com. Tough to Talk.
oh, sure. So that means by the time this is out, folks will have probably a reading list of 30 books to pick up, huh?
Yeah, probably. Just go to DomBrightmon.com. You find everything you need to know about books, activism, and being a bit crazy.
So there you go, folks. At the break of dawn, pull out your wallet.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And just think, we've had this much fun. Imagine how much fun it is being coached by me. I'm a complete geek. I love having a giggle. Honestly, I love it. I love coaching people. It's one of the best things ever. Not quite as great as being a mum to my two boys, but yeah,
Ah,
best job ever there.
there you go. That's right, indeed. And it's not
Mm.
just above broke either. So, if that fabulous book, Tough Talk, if that book were a food, what would it be and why?
Oh, if it was a food. Well, it'd have to be one of those foods that you like that makes it so difficult to talk because you're just enjoying it so much and it's so good for you. Um, mm, if it was a food, what would it be and why? It'd have to be like a manly kind of. I reckon it'd have to be a really great steak that's served rare, medium rare, more rare than medium. Nice big fillet steak with some Hasselback potatoes, served with a nice garlic and peppercorn sauce. Yeah, and an egg. Yes, that's a tough. Yes, proper big piece of steak with some nice comfy carbs and a nice egg.
We-
And it has to be slightly runny with all the white cooked because I don't like snotty eggs. I really can't stand snotty eggs, Dom. When people don't know how to cook an egg properly, it's like really seriously, it's an egg, people. The white needs to be cooked and the yolk needs to be wet. Hmm.
we call that an
And it has to have a really nice crunchy salad with it.
there we go. We call that
How's that sound?
we call that an excellent answer.
Oh my God, that's such a bad joke. It's so good.
Well, I forgot to tell you it was a danger zone before I pressed record, so you found out now.
Oh, we love a bit in the danger zone, especially when it's that Tom Cruise song. Not Tom Cruise song, he didn't sing it, obviously. Um, Top Gun song. Riding through the danger zone. Dun, dun. Yes, good tune. That's why I'm not a singer.
Well, we need you to do more of your books on audio, though.
Yeah, actually, I am looking for a recording studio. So I will once we just got to edit another couple of books, and I'm going to go into the recording studio and just knock 4 books out all at once. and then we're going to edit some more, re-edit some more books, and then we're going to go into the studio and record the next trilogy. And yeah, so because I'm not going to just go in and do one, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to smash them out all at once. So yeah, they are all coming out on audiobook, don't worry.
Yep. Hopefully, you have a whole giant bomb of lemon, lemon juice and tea.
Lots of tea. Lots of tea. Always good to have tea.
That means she's terrific.
With a capital T. Thank you.
That's right, indeed.
No milk or sugar either. I'm either too sour to sweeten or sweet enough. Depends on whether you piss me off or not.
Hey, better be pissed off to piss on, as they say. So you heard that right, folks. You're gonna have Dawn in your ears even longer, y'all. Eventually, when she gets around to recording her books.
Yeah, it'll probably happen when I get to the US.
There you go.
Provided I don't get sick, shot, or sued, as because apparently my views are probably get me sued or shot, and I don't want to get sick either. Not that I've been sick in about 15 years, but yeah, and that last time 15 years ago was food poisoning. So I'm quite healthy.
There we go. That's right, indeed, with a capital H. That's right, indeed. Healthy with all the hearts. That's right, indeed. Yeah, that's right, indeed. They say a good dose of Dawn Bates every day is good for your body. That's right.
Absolutely, dose of dawn.
Yeah, that's right, indeed. The DOD, a dose of Dawn. Yeah, that's right, indeed.
Not the Department of Defense, though.
And for those who go to the grocery stores in the US of A, it's not the Dawn liquid detergent either. Let me stop.
I know they have that here in
Oh,
Canada.
good. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I was like, oh look, that's got my name on it, and it's full of chemicals. That's so not my product.
There you go.
It used to be years ago in Scout Raven, but not so much anymore.
She's like, all right, that was my young exploration phase. I'm done with it now. My body look at me like I'm crazy now.
Now it needs to be organic and earth friendly.
No, still brain friendly indeed. Well, we're coming down to the magical question that every guest gets to receive, and that is if you wake up tomorrow and you were 25 again, but you're still in the current year, what advice would you give to yourself?
If I was 25 and I woke up today, I'd probably say so. It's okay, you're not tripping.
Yeah.
But just to keep believing in myself and trusting that everything's going to work out all right, and to love myself more, because the 25-year-old Dawn didn't love herself very much.
I love when folks catch the essence of the question. It's like you're basically a Gen Z version of yourself, except with all your extra knowledge.
Oh, thank God I'm not in the Gen Z. I'm sorry, but the shit show that they're all so offended, and they just a day's hard work it's just a lot of it is beyond them, and whinging and moaning. It's like, seriously, you've got fuck all to moan about. Go and live in a third world country. Go and live somewhere like Palestine or Nicaragua or somewhere similar to that, or out in the Pacific Islands like PNG. Go and live out in those places and then tell me that you've got something to moan about. I got no sympathy for you. And you know who I blame for that? The mummy martyrs of the world. The ones that go, oh yes, darling. Yes, yes, Horatio. You can have whatever you like. And yes, no, you didn't do anything wrong. Oh, and don't worry, your actions don't have consequences because I'm raising you to be an obnoxious, entitled, spoilt little brat. Yes, I'm not opinionated at all, am I, Dom?
Oh, no, it's true. I mean, we got kids raising kids nowadays. And
absolutely.
Yeah. Good times.
This woke community. Honestly, I want to slap them.
Yeah, especially since they stole it from black folks. They're like, woke. It's like, hey, those are those liberal folks who are offended about everything. No, it's not. Oh, it is now, buddy. We said it here on Fox News or whatever. It's
Yeah, yeah. They're choosing to be offended rather than choosing to do the deep inner work and visit the dark nights of the soul.
there we go. Hey, it's dark where I am, and I wake up every day chocolate. So dark night of the soul is already happening for me. Stop, that's bad.
Oh my
Oh.
You're hilarious. So I have to look you up when I get to Maryland. Maryland. Did I say that right? Maryland.
Oh yeah, Maryland. Yeah, you'll be thrown off by some of the folks in the city who talk. So just be forewarned. They don't sound like me. I'm accused of not being from here. That's the funny part about it.
Really?
Yeah,
Not from here, are you, boy?
yeah, exactly. They'll be like, "Yeah, like, where are you from?" I'm like, "I'm from Baltimore." Even though I put the T in Baltimore, I'm from here. And then they just laugh because a lot of folks in Baltimore don't put the T in there. They say Baltimore, or back, I still put the T. They say Baltimore, B more, one of those two. They don't put the T in there.
Yeah. People laugh at me because I say Toronto.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Toronto.
because we see the T, but apparently the folks in Toronto don't put it in there.
No,
Toronto, right?
Toronto.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. It's Toronto. It's got a T in it. Did you not see it? Can you not read?
She's like, she British. She knows her T's.
I really do. And anything that hasn't got black tea in it is not tea.
I like the way you think.
If it hasn't got tea leaf in it, it's not tea. Like a herbal infusion is not tea. A fruit infusion is not tea. It has to have a tea leaf in it for it to be tea. That's the whole point of calling it tea.
I knew you were terrific.
uh,
Well, speaking of terrific, folks need to keep up with all your terrific goods and services because you keep cranking out books and your clients keep cranking out books too. So for those who need to
yeah.
keep up with your journey and cop some copies of your magical books, what's the best way for folks to do so?
Visit my website and sign up to my newsletter. It's not really a newsletter. It's just me going, oh my God. Like I love writing my newsletters too. Like they're mainly just me connecting with friends and people I meet around the world. And hopefully when people sign up and they tell me where they are and they send me a reply back, then I like to go and meet people. And if they say they signed up for my I call them my little bit of a rant sometimes. Yeah, so just go to dawnbates.com, sign up to receive my emails, and you'll get notified of new books that are coming out, any new courses that are coming out. You get to hear me, like they have a rant or like share my reflections, like some of the things I see when I'm traveling. Like, I mean, I remember I wrote an email once going, like you get those emails and you have to read them and then you have to go back and read them again, and then have to go back and read them again. I had one of those emails yesterday, and I did a dance that looked more like an electrocuted starfish trying to do the Zumba.
What a electrocuted starfish.
That's what my emails are like,
Zumba.
and I really have like. And so this kind of conversation that we're having now is the kind of things I say to my people on my newsletters. It's just me being a pen pal with people I don't even know sometimes. And then I let people know where I'm going. And then when people email me back and they go, oh, I live there, or like I'm there at the moment, do you want to meet up and have coffee? I'm like, yeah, sure, let's do that. So yeah.
Like in the beginning of the episode, I said you can't spell dumb without delightful because that's what she is indeed. So you're that right, folks. Subscribe to her magical newsletter. Hear her musings and thoughts and rants. That's right, indeed. She's got a bright head and her shoulders,
Mhm.
and lots of thoughts come out
I have indeed.
yeah. Yes, ma'am, indeed she does. That's right, indeed. You're here for a reason, then, Gummit. She made it through 200 other people for a reason.
Yes, I did.
That's right, indeed. She's one of those guests that are welcome back anytime, indeed. So, heard that right, folks. Gonna put links to all of her.
Thank you. That's very kind of
Oh,
you.
my pleasure, indeed. My pleasure, indeed. I'm like, yeah, that enchanting voice and the bright head. I'm like, yeah, yep. I could listen to you talk for hours, and I kind of had to before having you on the show today. But hey, that's a whole other conversation. So, any parting words before we close up shop?
Just thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to be here. And anybody who thinks that they can't do something or become something, or, the authors are these people with the heads at the backsides, then, not all of us are. And if you want to say hi, say hi. Just reach out and say hi. Some of us are nice.
If you're hearing this part of the episode, that means you're one cool individual. Thanks a bunch for tuning in, and if you enjoyed what you heard, be sure to share it with at least one other person in your network. Bonus points for 3. And be sure to check out the backlog too while you're at it, because there are hundreds of wonderful episodes to choose from as well.